welcome to another episode of Sincerely Bestie. I'm your host, Nancy.
And I'm Crystal.
And today we will be discussing about weddings. But let's talk about our weekend first.
So my weekend, I had my grandparents' blessing, but it's kind of, they did onengha. So I wasn't there for that because they did that early in the morning. So Cheng and I were in charge of picking up the pig. So we got up that morning early, and but before that we packed a whole bunch of stuff.
Like to move?
Yeah, just to move. Okay. So I was already tired that whole weekend, and also it was like Cheng's birthday. But we had my grandparents' blessing, did all that. It was so tiring, like just cleaning up afterwards. I was like, yeah, it was long.
The whole day?
Yeah, it was like the whole day was just because we got there and like the food was ready already, and we just sat down. They cut the pig, and then they started doing like the kite, so like they tie the string around their wrists and stuff. So we did that, and then we ate, and it was just kind of like everybody chilling for a little bit, and then after that they set up the table, finished the table, and then since they were doing the table, my aunts and my sisters, they were drinking. And I don't really drink. So afterwards, after they were done with the table, my aunt was like, "Can you go clean the table? I'm so drunk." I'm like, oh my gosh. And we had a cousin from North Carolina come down too. And he was just hanging out with my sisters, and he was like drinking. This is the first time we've ever met him.
Oh,
but
okay.
Yeah, but he got along with my sisters and my cousins very well. Oh, so good. They ended up drinking with him. And my sister was screaming. They were playing games. It was freaking crazy.
Oh my god!
Yeah. So I ended up being cleanup crew. I cleaned the whole inside by myself. And then after I was done, I went outside. And my aunt was like, "Now we have to do outside." And I was like, "Kill myself."
Was it a lot outside? Because I know you guys had tents up.
Yeah, we had like
tents?
3 tents up. We had a really big one. There was a big one that was as big as my shed, like half of my shed. And then the other 2 were just smaller ones for like the big pots of like pork and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So cleaned up a little bit, and then everybody started leaving, and then it was just us, and it was okay. So it wasn't too bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, but it's just like
busy weekend.
It's just I hate these kind of parties because so much food is wasted.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me at work.
Yeah, it's so like there's so much food, and then like nobody wants to touch it because you don't know where it's been or who's touched it, or you know when people talk they spit in their food and stuff like that, or they're drunk and you know they kind of pick at it. That's gross. So nobody wants it anymore, so you just have to throw it all away. And I hate that. I'm like, my family spends so much money, and I'm like, and every family does it. You know, they spend so much money on food, and it just gets trashed anyway. Yeah. So, but yeah, that was that. Cheng's birthday, we didn't do anything. We just stayed home, ate in. That's all he wanted to do.
It's so weird. I thought he would have wanted to do something. I still find it so weird. I'm like, I thought you wanted to go out.
I thought so too, but he didn't want to, so I was just like, whatever, save me money. But I did spend a lot of money on him. I bought him a lot of clothes and just stuff that he needed to upgrade.
Did you end up buying him a cake at all?
No. I still want to do that. It's just we've been so busy, so.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he understands.
What about you?
It's okay. I had my 5-year anniversary, wedding anniversary. We didn't do anything though.
Oh.
Yeah. We went to get tacos.
Okay.
And then that was it.
Oh.
Yeah. It was just so tiring because it was on a Friday.
Oh.
So we didn't really want to go do anything as well. Robert was tired from work. So it's okay.
That's okay. That's kind of how. Yeah. Sadly, sometimes that's how relationships go. You know.
Like we don't even get each other gifts anymore. I think before I used to be like, oh yeah, like you know, let's get anniversary gifts. Now I'm just like, if I get it, I'll get it. It's okay.
No, and also like they have everything already, you know, so it's hard to get them something. And also like I feel like now that they're older, they're like pickier, you know, which is I'm the same way too. I'm picky, and I'm picky as hell, but. Like, it's just so hard to buy for them, you know?
Yeah. So it's okay. And then we went hiking up on the old Snow Basin Trail. That was fun, tiring. It wasn't bad. Because,
like, doesn't sound fun.
It wasn't bad because it was like an actual road that you could walk on. They have trails and everything, but we walked on the actual road, but we had Addison. Oh. So she was just, like, complaining the whole time.
It's hard going with kids.
You guys should go too. It's pretty close by to your house and it's open road. Yeah.
Yeah, because we saw people taking like the trails, but then we were like, well, we're just gonna take the cement road.
Yeah.
It's better, I guess, in a way.
No, it's just hard because like I hate going on hikes that I've never been on before. Because I told you last time how we went hiking and we took the wrong turn. And we hiked. It took us like another hour and a half. And I was like, where
I think
are
I
we
remember
going?
you telling me about this.
Yeah, like literally, finally when we got there, I think it was like that waterfall hike or whatever.
Waterfall Canyon?
Yeah.
Oh, uh-huh.
And we went and like there was like cars, a lot of cars parked outside. And we were hiking for a long time. And I'm like, I haven't seen anyone in a while. Where is everybody, And it took us forever. And like the hill was like on an incline, dude. It felt like you were gonna fall back if you leaned a little bit,
Oh,
and I was like,
gosh.
how are people bringing their kids here? There's no way. This is dangerous. And then we finally, like, somehow, thankfully, we reached the waterfall. We see all these people coming up the other way, and I was just like, and I turn around and there's a big sign that says no trespassing.
Oh my
We literally
gosh.
took the wrong turn.
Oh my.
Yeah. And I was just like, yeah, no.
Like, never again am I going hiking.
No, like the hike was so bad that afterwards I hurt my knee and then I couldn't like around that time I was like going to the gym and running on the treadmill and stuff. I couldn't because my knee hurt so bad. I stopped running after that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You should still go though.
Yeah. We'll go because if it's a little bit easier then and we'll probably
Did you guys
follow
do the Bonneville Shoreline one? Where you guys used to be by the like, Ogden Canyon? That one's easy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We took Addison on that one.
Oh yeah. Okay then. Not too
Wasn't
bad.
Like we didn't go all the way up, but we went to like a good like amount, and then we were like, okay, well let's just turn back.
Yeah, because I think the only two hikes that I've been to since I've moved up here is probably the Donut Falls, the one in like around that Salt Lake area, and then just that Waterfall Canyon. That's about it.
Did you know there's also a hiking area right next to your old place?
Oh yeah,
the Bonneville one.
That's Bonneville? Oh, okay.
You've never noticed that one? It's like right before you
like-
enter the canyon. There's like a parking spot, and
yeah.
people always park there, and
Yeah.
then they'll.
yeah, because I always see cars parked there because we like to go up to Snow Basin. So there's always cars parked there, but I just don't know where to go hiking because I know people go like down under there and stuff. But
Yeah, because there's like there's a way that you can go to the to go look at the waterfall, I believe, and then there's another like trail that leads you up.
oh, I'll
That
have
one's
to
not bad.
I have to check it out.
Yeah.
Girl, we gotta go hiking together so then you at least know something around here.
I know, because Robert, my goal for this summer is try to go more on more hikes.
Oh,
But we're not gonna take Addison because it's too hard with her.
yeah,
Food
yeah.
and Travel Channel. There you go.
Oh, okay, that'd be cute.
That's what he wants to do. But yeah,
You guys should do it. That's fun.
go hiking a little bit more.
I know. Cheng and I always say that. Oh, this year we're gonna try to explore Utah more because we live here for like how many years and we don't do anything around.
That's what Robert said. He's like, "How is it that you've lived here like your whole life, but you don't go around?" Because I was like, "Oh yeah, this is my first time at Old Snow Basin Road." He was like, "What? How is this your first time? You lived here like pretty much your whole life." I'm like, I don't know. I'm not that adventurous.
Yeah,
like,
I've been here like what, 7 years? 7 years?
No, but like our parents too, though they never took us. Like they just took us to the store and back. They didn't want to take care of the freaking four of us running around crazy. So,
because I don't think I even went on Waterfall Canyon until like I got older.
yeah,
Yeah.
girl. Yeah, even in Fillmore, I only know one way up the canyon. That's it. I don't know.
Yeah, probably go there soon.
Oh yeah, you guys are gonna go?
We need a tour guide.
Oh,
To Fillmore. Well, we've driven past it,
Oh,
but like we haven't really gone exploring and everything.
oh, you guys should go. We could take my grandpa.
I can't with you.
That's your tour guide. It'll be my first time too. I'm like, oh.
Oh my gosh.
Just because like I stopped camping with them when I was young, so after that I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, because you're not a camper though.
Yeah. So I haven't gone up there since.
It's not a camper, not a hunter.
Oh, okay. She's not a hunter, but I'm not a hunter too.
You're in a hunting family.
Yes, sadly.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not a bad thing, but
Except for Crystal too, but she's very light.
Yeah.
Yours
It's
is
just
more
your
heavy.
grandparents. It's just your grandpa and your dad.
My grandma and grandpa, and then like all my aunts and uncles on their side. And my dad will go, but I don't think he's actually like he's not really into it. You know, he just goes for fun when his friends invite him. But it's not like every year where he's like, oh, I need to get a tag kind of thing. You know.
You're kind of lucky. They're expensive.
I know. I'm glad Chang isn't into that either.
Because Robert was like, well, one year he was like, oh yeah, I drew for this, and I was like, oh, okay. And then he told me how much it was if he got it, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I don't remember what it was though, but it was like $200-$300.
That's for limited entry.
Yeah.
Oh
Girl.
my gosh.
Yeah.
And then lifetime is like $2,000, $3,000.
So I was like,
Jesus.
So I'm like, if you want to go hunting, you better make sure you're saving money in case you do get these tags because they're not cheap.
Don't ask me.
They're crazy. All right, let's jump into our topic.
dive in.
Weddings. So I am married. Crystal is not, but I know you have helped with your best friend's wedding.
Yeah.
But that was like so long ago too.
was
So
so long
I don't know how much you remember.
It's okay. No, it was just hard with hers because she lived far away. So like,
She did.
Yeah, she was still living in like Louisiana at the time.
Oh.
Yeah, so like I couldn't really help her because like we're so far away, you know. But like sending out her bridesmaids like when you ask your bridesmaids, whatever. I did that for her, and then I just helped her decorate what she needed. But most of the things she did it by herself. So.
And this was the one you guys did in your backyard, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that she was still living away.
Yeah, she was. I mean, she came down for like 2 weeks before the actual wedding, but still, like,
it's still
not enough
hard.
time.
Yeah. That's why I told her because before we got married, I was looking at like different like venues and everything, and then I was like, oh, maybe we'll do it in like California since his family's over there.
Oh.
But it's expensive. It is expensive.
Yeah, it is.
It's expensive over there, and he was like, well, we can do it at like some restaurants, like Asian restaurants, I believe it was.
Something like that, or just somewhere where they have a venue.
I was like, it looks ghetto. Like it's not that it looks ghetto. Okay, it just wasn't to my liking, you know, because it's like a restaurant. You want it to look nice and fancy, like how you want it. So I was like, no. And I was like, it's gonna be hard trying to get everything over there, and then my family's gonna have to go over there too, which his family did have to come down for it. But like, it's not as much as them, as much of them rather than mine.
Yeah, you have a big family.
Yeah, but I feel like either way, it was harder because some of my families in California, they had to travel for the wedding and all that too. So, but it was expensive over there. So I give props to people who does wedding over there.
I know.
Because it is pricey for somewhere nice too.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't even imagine. They're like 10, 15 grand for a venue. And like a really nice one is like 20 grand. And I'm like,
it's a lot.
dang.
It is a lot. But look, because I did mine under 10K.
Oh, see, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you budgeted and you did a lot of DIYs though, I bet.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I wrote for like planning.
Did you have any help?
Kind of.
Number one right here.
Oh.
He did have to help me a lot.
Oh, that's good.
But I had my sister help me a little bit. And then the rest, I was just kind of like, I'm not going to bother.
Oh.
That's why, like, with my sister that's having her wedding next year.
Yeah.
She's like, I wasn't even, like, helping you with your wedding. Like, you didn't even ask. And I was like, yeah, because I pretty much already had, like, everything in mind that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I had, like, my husband helping me, so I didn't have to, like, ask other people for help. Like, I did have to ask my sister for, like, her opinion. Like, hey, how do you think of this or this and this? But when it came down to the day of the wedding, my sister-in-law, she kind of, like, plans events.
Oh, okay.
So, like, she's used to doing those type of stuff. So
that's nice.
She was the one setting out the tables and kind of, putting everything out. Because I believe, like, I bought the little tea light candles.
Oh,
I bought a lot. But I wasn't like that. It was just decoration. And she didn't even have to use all of it. And I was like, if I had thought about that, then...
You didn't know how much you needed, though.
Yeah.
So it's, like, better to overbuy than to be short.
Yeah. But I did planning.
What were your colors?
It was navy blue, blush pink, and white.
Oh,
Yeah, white.
pretty.
What would you want to do for your color?
I don't know. It keeps changing.
Yeah?
Every couple months. Yeah, because at first, like I told you and Brandon, I wanted the light pastel pink and the pearl white.
Yeah.
And like maybe some like greenery, but that's about it. But now I'm like, get rid of the pink, and then we'll just do white and like with greenery. But now I keep seeing stuff with like black, and I really like the black look. It looks like elegant and like I don't know, modern. So I really like that too.
Oh.
But I'm like, but like the black makes everything so much like darker. Yeah. And I'm like, do I want it to look like that? Because if I just have like the white roses, the white linen and stuff like that, and with the greenery, it'll be really like light and airy and it'll be pretty.
Yeah.
But then I was like, maybe like a hint of like black in it would be like awesome. But then I'm like, I don't know. So I'm still debating.
You'll debate about it. Mine was my second color.
Oh yeah.
I originally was gonna go with a orange and turquoise.
Oh.
And I think about it, I'm like, that's too bright. But I was going to do orange and turquoise.
Oh.
That's why I initially was planning, and then I was like, I'm gonna change it up.
I wish I was colorful like that, because I see like a lot of people do like the orange color, but like it's like different shades of orange.
Yeah.
Orange, and it's beautiful.
Like our coworker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have never picked orange for my wedding
I
color.
wouldn't have too.
Yeah, but it's pretty.
That's why when she did it, I was like, oh, it actually looks really nice. I liked it.
Because like you hear that and you're like, ooh, like
Yeah.
maybe not, but
It's a little bright. So there's so much to weddings.
I know.
So I did planning, like the planning process, because there's a lot to it. There really
What did you start with?
lot.
Like the venue, the dress, decorations?
I actually started with decorations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's the easiest. And
Decorations
cheapest.
and then photographer.
oh, okay.
Because, yeah. Decorations and photographer. And then I did the dress.
Okay.
I think we did the venue like last.
Oh.
Because it was just so hard to try to find somewhere with like a friendly budget amount that is still willing to let you bring outside food. Yeah, I think that really was our last one. Don't make that your last one though. Because I remember stressing out about it. Yeah, because like, excuse me. Just because like, yeah, like it's budget. It had to be in a budget. But then it's like, what if they were booked? Or what if they don't have your date available?
Yeah, it's
like
scary.
all that. So you're going to want to try to have the venue
First.
and
And I feel like it's more official. Like it's like the starting point is the venue. Because at least now you have a date.
Yes. Yeah, because I'm like, I don't remember we had a date.
Oh, you guys didn't have a date?
Well, we had our own wedding.
Oh, right.
And then we were like, oh, yeah, we'll just do it like a year later. And then we were like, well, we'll just do it around this time again since it's around Memorial Day and people will be off. It was a little harder because we were like, Memorial Day, people might already have plans. So we were like, okay, we understand. Like, if people can't make it, it's all right. But I believe I sent out our invitations like probably 6 months ahead. Because I did save the date as well.
Yeah.
And then I did the actual invitations after with like the location, time of what we're doing, everything.
How many people were you guys anticipating?
I think 200. I overestimated. I said 200 and it probably was like 100 to 150. So it wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
But the venue it fit everybody though. It was small.
Okay.
But it fit everyone.
That's what I
So it
get
was
scared
okay.
for. Because I'm like, what if I get a venue and like nobody comes? I don't want it to look empty.
I'm pretty sure with you'll have a lot of people.
I don't know.
No,
I get scared because I keep counting. I'm trying to count and I'm like, I don't know.
from both your side?
Yeah. But I mean, just with his side and my side is like probably almost like 100 people.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. So I
100 people each or 100 people
together.
Oh.
Yeah. Just because I'm just counting like my like immediate family though.
Oh yeah, but then also depends who are you inviting to.
Yeah, that too. So I'm still thinking maybe like 150 only.
That's okay.
Because I'm not counting the people outside, like out of state kind of thing.
Oh,
So yeah,
you should.
I know, but I just get scared because I'm like, oh, maybe we should cut it down a little bit. But then I get scared because I'm like, oh, but what if they show up? And then, did you stress about that too?
About the amount of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I overestimated. It was bad. It was a good and it was a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, well, I have to count their kids.
Oh.
I have to count if they're bringing extra people or all that. So like, I made sure I did RSVP. I was like, it's either you text me or you respond, because I did a website.
Oh, okay.
Kind of a website where you can RSVP, and it kept track of like how many people, who, and whatever. Just kind of like that.
Yeah, because I wanted to do that too, but I feel like with Hmong people, they don't do that. They
don't do websites?
They
Yeah.
just like decide last minute, like, oh, we're gonna go, and then they show up.
Yeah.
You know, kind of thing. And that's what scares
That's
me.
hard.
Yeah.
That's really hard. That's hard with Hmong people, because like with my sister, she's doing a website. I don't know if she's still doing a website
Okay.
for her invitation. I tell her, why are you gonna do a website? I feel like a lot of your people, they're going to be the older generation, and they're not gonna know how to do these stuff. So you rather just send out the actual invite. I like receiving actual invites though,
Too.
because I'm like, oh, this is how they did it. It's
So
pretty.
cute, huh?
But I told her, I was like, well, man, why don't you do both, just in case? But I don't know how she's gonna do her RSVP.
Yeah, see, that's hard.
Yeah.
Because I'll probably be in the same boat as her too. So we'll see. I'll probably overbuy just in case, because you never know.
Like with my other sister, she was like, the one that got married in November.
Oh, huh.
She was like, if they don't RSVP, then
I wish I
they're
could
out of
be
luck.
like that.
Like, I don't have a spot for them. I'm not gonna have food for them
I wish I could
because
cut people off. But I can't.
I know. She was straight up was just like, well, if they don't RSVP, then I don't have anything for them. Sorry.
Yeah.
So like, make sure you RSVP. Let's see, my planning process, I did choose your venue.
Okay.
Make sure you have a head count and it's in your budget. I did also do easy to get to, because you don't want people to travel so far. That's why I said with the whole California, if we were to do it over there or here, either way we would have been traveling. That's the thing.
That's true.
Because
Our family would have had to travel no matter.
Because I still had like a lot of family from my side that had to travel. My husband had his people that have to travel, but whichever one. Setting the date, like how we said, make sure you have your date set. But I mean, if it changes, it's okay too. But in like how like during COVID, I know a lot of people, they had to change their dates too.
Oh yeah.
Because of all that. Start planning early. Like how I say to everybody, plan early. Even though it may seem early, it's better to start ahead.
I feel like you're still not prepared.
Yeah.
In a year,
Yeah.
like, it's scary.
It's true. So like your guest list, making your set a budget. That's what I wrote. Set a budget. Try to keep to that budget. Because I mean, I don't think I really even had a budget.
Oh.
I think I was just kind of like, I'm gonna just try to save as much as I can.
Yeah.
So like I joined like Facebook groups, wedding Facebook groups that people would resell stuff, or like how you say, I DIY a lot of stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, write the stuff down, because Nancy's got it down.
I know.
Because like you think you have to buy everything new,
Yeah, which you really
you
don't. It really saves you a lot of money when it's like second-handed.
And I think I had to learn that too, like the hard way, because my dad always taught us to buy everything new, because it would be like, like it's not broken, it's not chipped, like it's that kind of stuff. So it was really hard for me to like start buying secondhand. And Cheng would always tell me, he'd be like, "Dude, just buy it off Facebook," and I'm like, "I can't."
He's used to that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He's
why.
used to that. Everything that we want to buy, he's like, check Facebook first, or check eBay, check KSL, check all that before you buy something brand new. Unless you know that you want it brand new,
Yeah,
so.
yeah. It's okay. Especially with wedding, though. Like, because I heard our coworker, she was trying to resell some of her stuff because she was talking to another coworker, one of the TS. She was talking to another TS with a night shift here. So I was like, do you need any like wedding stuff? Because I'm trying to get rid of my things.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yes, definitely. If it's your color, take it. I had, let's see, alternate plan in case first plan doesn't work out. So like venue, catering, photographer, videographer, just those type of stuff. Like even with a dress,
Yeah.
or like tux and all that. Just make sure you have a second plan in case all else fails, because
I know, I always get scared for like those
scary.
outdoor weddings.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, oh my gosh, what if it rains?
Yeah.
Like, or what if it's like super windy that day? Like it's gonna be disastrous.
that's why I said always have a second plan. Thankfully, like with mine was inside, so I didn't have to wear it. And it was in May, so it was hot.
Oh,
yeah, I
so
remember
it
it
was
was
fine
warm.
then.
Yeah,
Okay.
thankfully, the location I had AC too.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's hot.
It's hot. It gets really hot.
I feel like every year it's getting hotter. I don't know what it is.
It really is. Do your research just on anything in general, like everything with weddings, like with your photographer. Make sure you like their style. Don't just book them.
'Cause they have your
Videographer,
pricing. Yeah.
your venue, like really look into your venue, especially if you want to do outside care. Because I feel like with us Hmong people, we tend to just like do our own food.
Yeah.
So it's harder when they're like, oh no, you have to cater. Then it's like, make a meal plan.
Yeah.
Make sure you figure out if you're catering, or if not.
Did you guys cater?
Kind of not really, because I know my parents, they had bought the roasted pork, and I think they bought like a couple other stuff, and then the rest they just cooked. Yeah, which it was hard too though, because my mom always says my wedding was the hardest because we didn't have a lot of people come help and cook.
Oh.
And usually I'm there to help cook, but me being the bride, I couldn't be there. And I didn't know that like not a lot of people had come out, because our wedding, my wedding, it was small. Yeah. So I already had a feeling it was going to be small, and I wasn't sure like who was going to come out and help and whatnot. So my mom was always like, yeah, your wedding was hard. Because we didn't have a lot of people come help and cook. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, if I had known, then I would have just catered.
Yeah,
like, it's so much easier, because the last wedding my sister catered from Panda Express. And then the one that's getting married next year, I believe she's catering as well because of it. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I probably ruined it, but.
It's okay. It's easier for everyone, though, when you cater.
So if it's affordable for you, cater. But it is a little hard too, because with catering they do head counts.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. So it's like you have to make sure everybody RSVP, the amount of people and all that.
Yeah, because honestly, I probably have to like cater and then probably do something on the side too for the OGs, like boiled pork or roasted pork. Like it's gonna have to be one of those.
That's what my sister did.
Oh yeah, she did that too.
Yeah, my mom brought a big ass thing of pork.
Oh, see,
it was big. I was like, y'all really bringing that? They're like, yeah, we're gonna bring it. And I was like, okay. I wrote, be realistic with time. I don't exactly remember why I wrote that though.
Did you fall behind during?
We didn't fall behind. We had to cut some stuff short.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then it was like photos was like a go thing.
Oh, so it was like rushed.
Yeah.
So kind of take your time, use it.
Yeah.
And you paid a lot of money for your photographer, so use the crap out of the photographer.
No, that's what I hate about venues, because like they give you a time limit from like, because like I don't know, most like white people, their weddings are like 2-3 hours and then everybody goes home, right? No, like Hmong people, it's literally like an 8-hour event, you know? So like I feel like hopefully I could find a venue, or like if we do it in my backyard, even better, so then you can utilize your time and your photographer for sure.
Yep. Thankfully I had my photographer all day.
Oh, see.
Yeah. And I think the venue we had it we had the option of booking it for a whole day or just like a few hours. And I was like, no, we're going to book it for the whole day. Like, I don't care because we're going to have to go early and decorate, be there, and then I don't exactly remember what time we started the wedding, but it wasn't till later in like probably the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
So we were there early, decorating, got everything set up, and then we went get ready.
So let me ask you, who's helping you plan your wedding?
Who's helping me? Like with food or like decoration or what?
I don't know, just overall.
Probably Nancy.
I don't mind.
No, I just felt bad because I'm going to have another well, like my sisters, of course, they're going to be helping me too. Just because I know Nancy's going to be busy helping her sister plan her wedding too. So I don't want to overwhelm Nancy because I know she has her own life. She's got to do her own stuff.
It's okay.
But my sisters are mine. They're going to be.
I feel like your sister and your aunts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like with my aunts and stuff, they'll help with what they can as well. So I'm not too worried or too stressed out about it. It's just, I think what I'm stressed out about the most is just like finding a place.
Yeah.
Let me throw a curveball here. Who's also your maid of honor?
My maid of honor? That's so hard. Because I have two sisters and then I have Nancy. So I don't know.
I didn't have a maid of honor.
You didn't have one?
I didn't have a maid of honor and I didn't have a best man.
Oh.
So I was just like, two of my sisters, you're bridesmaid. And then I let Robert choose two of your guys, groomsmen. Because I was like, I don't want to put that stress on anybody. Like, I didn't want to. Because I was really like, to myself. So I was just like, I'm going to just do it myself. I'm not going to bother anybody. Yeah. Like, I just need them to show up. And that's it. That was really it. So I was like, it's okay. I don't need that.
No, because I really want like a speech, from the best man and from the maid of honor,
Oh, gosh.
And I'm probably going to be one of those people who have like 3 maid of honors, kind of.
Hey, it's okay.
Yeah, because, it's my wedding, so it's what's going to go down.
Do you know who Chang's best man is?
I'm pretty sure it'll be my brother.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Do you have an idea of how many groomsmen and bridesmen you would want?
I just don't know because I have you 3, and then I kind of want my cousins to be in there too. So there's like the other 3 of them, so that's like 6. Yeah, and I'm like, that's a heavy number though, so I don't know.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, and then Chang's gonna
8.
have, yeah. Woo. And Chang, I'm like, good luck finding 6 groomsmen, but
it's okay if it's uneven.
Yeah, and like with Angie, I don't know where to put her either. That's my sister's girlfriend or whatever. So
oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I don't really know which side she wants to stand on. So I might have like 7.
Okay,
but we'll see. I'm gonna have to
discuss that
with Chang. So because if he can't, then my cousins are perfectly fine sitting down.
They're so funny. No, that's okay because my oldest sister, her numbers was uneven too.
Oh really?
Yeah. So 2 of us walked with one guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think I was one of the ones that walked.
By yourself?
With the one guy.
Oh, okay.
So there's 2 of us with one guy. I just don't remember exactly, but I know her number. She was off by 1.
Oh.
But it was still okay.
Yeah. See, like maybe I'll do that too.
Yeah.
Because
or you could do it where they walk by themselves.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Because like I know Chang, I don't know if y'all's relationships are as crazy as mine, but like Chang didn't want me walking down with the best man at my best friend's wedding.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because he was like, why? Like, why are you gonna hold his arm down? I'm like, bruh, you can't be jealous. It's literally for like 15 seconds at most.
It's just for the wedding.
Yeah.
Okay?
I still did it. I don't care. I was like, it's for her wedding. It's not for you. So relax. So that's why I'm kind of like, I don't want anyone to be uncomfortable. So maybe they could just like walk down the aisle by themselves.
Yeah, that's okay too, though. But yeah, I mean, it's just really up to you when it comes down to it.
Yeah. So we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see when the time comes when I'll actually stress out about it when Chang asks me. So
this year.
Yeah.
Chang, if you're listening.
He's not, but
unless he does it like how my sister and them did it. They did the Hmong part and then they did the engagement. The American engagement. So
yeah.
I guess
I don't think so. I told Chang I don't want it like that.
I don't. Then he better do it this year. Yeah. Is this year?
Yeah, he will. I think he'll do it later, like in the fall. So I already told him no holidays.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
I'm not doing holidays. I'm not sharing my holidays and my proposal, so.
That's okay. Another one was dress shopping. That one's hard because I bought my dress used.
Okay.
Mine was secondhand. But
how long did it take you to find a dress? Was it hard, stressful?
It was kind of hard to find a budget-friendly dress.
Oh, yeah.
Because I didn't want to go over... I didn't even want to go over what I went.
Oh,
I think I paid like $300.
Oh. Okay.
And that's a lot to me. Because I'm like, I'm wearing the dress once. I know some people are willing to spend that money. But I was like...
Not you, huh?
Not me. I don't want to spend... So I had 2 dresses. My first dress, we traveled all the way to... Orem? Provo?
Okay.
It was far. And then I got that one. And that one was like white dress. It was a white mermaid dress.
Oh, okay.
And then I ended up not really liking it because I don't think it was really to my body. And you gotta think I was the only one planning it, so the only one that saw the dress was me. And then I would have to ask my other sister, like, "Hey, how did the dress look like?" And this and this that.
Oh, so you went by yourself?
Yeah, I had Robert go with me, but he had to sit in the car, so I was putting the dress on by myself.
Oh, Nancy.
At the lady's house. Yeah. So I was like, never again. And then I ended up selling that one because I just wasn't feeling it. So and then the second dress, it was more of a like cream ivory A-line dress. Thankfully, the lady, she was really helpful. She helped me like get together because that one was a lace up. So I had to have the help. So she was willing to help me too. So it was okay. And then I was like, I like this one. Like I really like this one.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just do this one.
Was the dress style the style you thought you were gonna get, or when you were looking, you were just like?
No, because I originally wanted a mermaid.
Oh,
But I don't have that body for a mermaid, so it's a little harder. But I think once I tried that A-line, I was like, oh no, I really like it. Because I remember I had went to David's bridal as well.
Okay.
With my sister that was helping me. But I don't remember how any of the dresses looked on me though.
Oh, they weren't memorable.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I was like, because I think there was probably one, because I remember they were like contacting me. Because they contact you after like, hey, like, you know, are you still interested in the dress? Just want to get, you know, touch with you, this and that. And I was like, y'all too expensive for me. Like, I'm trying to stay under like a lot. So then when I had tried that $300 dress, I was like, yeah, this is it. It's fine. And the lady already had it altered too because she's short. Oh. So I was like, yes, I don't have to get it altered. Yeah. It was still a little long, but it wasn't like crazy bad.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, well, I'm not gonna have to get it altered. It'll be okay. It was lace up. It was what I think 1-2 sizes of bigger than what I usually was, but it was lace up, so it was okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But just really, really make sure you have an idea of what you want. But that's the thing too. Like you can plan, like say, like how I said, I wanted a mermaid, and I tried it, and I didn't like it. Always just try different things because you might not like how it looks on you.
Yeah. No, because that's what I get scared for too. Because I know that I look good in mermaid dresses, but like I don't want a mermaid dress because that's all I wore in high school. Mermaid dresses, okay. You know, so I'm like, I don't want it to feel like prom again. Yeah, I want it to feel like I'm getting married, you know, kind of thing. But then I don't look good in the A lines, you know, because I'm.
Have you tried it?
I haven't really tried it, but like I just hate how it makes my arms look because I feel like it makes my arms look bigger than they are.
Okay.
And then like I don't know. I just want something that everybody would be like, okay, she's the bride kind of thing.
Would you do a ball gown?
I would want to, but they're so expensive.
Dresses are expensive in general, Crystal.
Like my sister's prom dress, she spent so much. I think she spent like $500 for a prom dress because I've never spent over $200 or like $300 on my prom dress. There was no freaking way.
Girl, I only spent $100.
Yeah, and hers was like a ball gown.
Wow.
You know, like it came out here. I mean, she wore it twice because you have to. It's freaking $500.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't imagine a wedding dress being that big, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, and then like, I don't know if I want sleeves or not. I think that's so pretty, but then I'm like, I don't want to emphasize my arms because I hate my arms. And like, I've always liked like the... What is it? Like the elegant look. So it's like that like taupey, like white.
Oh,
color,
okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love those, but I'm like, those look too simple, you know. Like I want something like bam, sparkly.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see. That's another.
You just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. Another dress shopping.
I know. It's so fun, but so stressful.
Yeah, it's hard because when we went with my sister, I was like, I don't know what style you want, so I will try to help you with it.
You said she liked mermaid though, huh?
She originally liked mermaid, but then same thing with her. Yeah. She said she wore a lot of mermaids in high school, so it reminds her of like her prom dresses. Yeah, I think she ended up liking 2 dresses. So one was a mermaid, and I think one was more of like an A-line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is she going again soon?
Yes, we are supposed to go on the 26th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But then that's all of us, including my mom. Because my mom didn't go with us that time. And my oldest sister didn't go with us that time as well.
Okay.
So it'll be all of us.
Maybe when all you guys go, you'll find one.
Yeah. So let's hope and see. But yes, plan dress shopping because you also have to get alteration.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know how long that usually takes because I didn't have to get mine altered. But I know it might take a while just for it to get altered as well. Because I feel like that should be one of your first thing that you do get as well. The venue, wedding, and your photographer.
Yeah. No, like with the dress, like buying it so early, I get scared too. Because I'm like, what if I, like, in a year from now, I don't like it anymore? Or, like, there's a different style that I want to try, but, like...
Or you gain weight.
Yeah, that too.
Lose weight, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. And you already have it altered, too. And you're like, oh, my God, what do I do now? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So...
That's like our coworker. She was like, I keep losing weight, so I'm scared my dress might not fit me. Yeah. But she told me that she has alteration, I think, the month before or something like that. Oh, okay. And I was like, good. Yeah. At least you're going back. Because it's already getting altered, I believe. But she's going back in July to get, like, that final, like, look of how it looks. If they do need to end up fixing everything. Yeah. And I was like, good. At least you got that figured out.
It gets scary when it gets a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
But it is hard because you might end up changing your mind with the dress. I was like, I mean, like, I didn't cry when I had the dress.
Oh, no?
No, because I think it was just, Because, some people, they're like, this is the dress. And they get all, like, watery-eyed and everything. And I'm like, no, I didn't. I was just like, yeah, I think this is a dress.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I'm going to be like, too. Because I'm so indecisive. It's going to be hard because I'm going to be like... oh, it looks like this, you know? Do I like it enough? Can I see myself in it? I'm like, yeah. But I don't think I'll get, like, super emotional.
Yeah, I didn't. It's okay. But Robert got emotional when he saw me.
Really?
First look. Yeah.
Aww.
Yes.
How cute.
You're funny.
He did. Our photographer got a photo of him crying.
Aww.
So, just make sure you do your first look with your dress.
I want to know what Robert was thinking when he saw it, though.
Our first look?
Yeah.
So I was kind of anxious.
Okay.
Because I didn't see her in her dress.
Oh. He did have to he was blindfolded, having to help me try on my dress. Yeah, because I bought 2 belts for it, and I told him, I need help.
Yeah.
I'm going to blindfold you, and you're going to have to help me.
Dang, Robert.
So he never saw it.
Of course.
Okay.
So just think of, like, the most beautiful thing you ever see.
Aww.
Think about it like that. Yeah, and my best friend was there. He was snapping pictures, and the photographer was snapping pictures, and I was just, like, anxious. And just when I saw Nancy, I'm like, oh, my God, thank God it's over. But overall, it was just, like, an emotional roller coaster from then on.
Oh, yeah.
And I cried at the podium.
At the ceremony, too?
At the ceremony, too. Yes, I did.
Oh.
At his vows.
Oh, with his vows?
Yeah. Well, and he got kind of like
choked up
when my dad was handing me off
Aww.
to him. Yeah. And then with his vows, where that's another story.
Ew, well, let's get into that too.
I don't know, Nancy, do you want to get into it?
Yeah, we can get into it, Robert.
You want to hear my vows?
Well, we'll have Robert.
I mean, Nancy's already told me, but I want to hear it from you.
So I had it written up in my head, which
Okay.
is, number 1, a bad thing already.
Yes.
To have it written up in your head instead of on paper.
You know this where this is going.
Yeah, so when Nancy said her vows, and then when it came to me, It was a simple 3-word. I love you. Dead silence in the crowd. And then some of my friends was like, that's it? And then Nancy was like, that's it? And I was like, that's it. And then, oh, okay. So then just move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
He made it seem like he had it all down.
Yeah.
I remember asking him, like, do you have your vows down? Like, how do you have it? Do you remember? He's like, yeah, I have it. So I'm thinking, like, he wrote it down.
Yeah.
Because I would think common sense to write it down. Unless you really do memorize it.
Yeah.
But,
Like, I wish we could be those people that speak from the heart. But
yeah.
it don't come out like that.
You have so much emotions,
Yeah.
you know? So I say write your vows. Because, I mean, it did help me writing my vows. But I thought he had his vows written because he made it sound like he had written. And then when it came down to it, it was just I love you. And I was like, that's it? And he's like, that's it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
It's okay. We're going to eventually renew our vows later.
Yeah. And then Robert will redeem himself.
Yes.
With a piece of paper in
Of
his
course,
hand. What about your vows, Nance?
Girl, I don't
Were you
know.
emotional when you were writing it?
I don't even remember I don't even remember what mine said.
Really?
Yeah.
Nobody recorded it either?
I think it was... No, I have it, like, recorded.
I feel like I remember you showing me the video of Robert saying, I love you.
Yeah. I think I got it from, like, I think it was one of Robert's friend. They were live on Facebook, and I just kind of, like, recorded it from there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I think it was either Robert or my sister. And I just recorded it from then. That's why I kind of wish we had a videographer.
Yeah.
So I recommend people, like, all the time, get a videographer. Because I remember I was looking for one, but I was like, no, it's too much out of our budget. So I was like, I don't want to do that. But I regret not doing it because I was like, I really wanted everything recorded.
Yeah. No, I hear that a lot. Like,
Yeah.
the number one thing that brides usually regret is not having a videographer. Because it's nice to have those pictures because they're, like, timeless, you know? But, like, video, you just want to look back and see what everybody looks like, how happy everybody looks.
Yeah.
And, you know.
And I watched them too, like, a whole bunch, and I'm like, I love it.
Yeah.
I wish I had it. It's nice.
That's okay.
Yeah, I don't really remember my vows.
No?
No. I know I wrote it,
Uh-huh.
but I just don't remember.
Were you nervous reading it?
Heck yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I feel like I was repeating myself, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's all I remember. I felt like I was repeating the same things over and over, but I was like, I don't care. It's okay.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Yeah. I'm hoping when I read mine, I won't get flustered too. Because I feel like I'll have so many emotions, like standing up there and seeing like all my family sitting there. I don't want to freaking be like one of those people who's up there that's like, Ellen, I just want to thank everyone. Like, I don't want to be one of those brides. I can't. So we'll see.
It's scary. You know? It's like...
Yeah, you're like literally.
It's
telling
literally like
everyone.
you making a performance in front of people again, you know? Like, especially when you're like, you hate being the center of attention, but for your wedding, you have to be the center of attention. So it's a little, it's scary, nerve-wracking, all that. But, yeah.
It's exciting. I love when, like, at weddings, they say their own vows. Just because I love hearing how people describe their love and, you know, and what they've been through and all of that.
Oh my gosh, damn, y'all really put into thought into it, though. That's the thing. That's nice.
Beautiful.
But I wish I didn't write my own vows. I wish we just kind of had copied the lady instead. But it's okay.
It's okay.
We did have the option to, though.
Oh, you guys
I
did?
think, yeah. Because she was like, "Do you guys want to write your own vows, or you want me just to repeat after what I said?" And I'm pretty sure we were like, "We'll write our own vows."
Yeah, you're like, we love each other enough. We got a lot to say, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so I just have a few. I have a lot of do's and don'ts, but I'm gonna just like pick out of it.
Okay.
So some do's I wrote: finalize your budget. Because you don't want to be overspending.
Yeah.
And I've heard from people, not people, but I've heard somewhere where they're like, you should really put more money into your honeymoon than your wedding. And I'm like,
I agree.
No, it's true. I feel like you really should. Yes, your wedding's like once in a lifetime type of thing, but put in more for your honeymoon.
Yeah.
Dues Pinterest board. I wrote that.
Okay.
That helps. That really helps a lot with planning.
Yeah.
Another one I did was put yourself first, because I feel like a wedding, you're gonna get so stressed out, and the people are gonna be like, hey, you know, like, do this, but it's your wedding. You choose what you want.
Yeah, because I'm like a people pleaser, you know. So like, if people give me ideas, I'll usually like try to accommodate people. And I just like, for weddings, for me, I hate it because like, I just want everybody to have a good time, which is fine.
Yeah.
You know, that's usual. But then like, I want everybody to be like, wow, it's such a nice wedding, you know. But it's not really for them.
Yeah.
You know, like, you have to remember that it's for you.
Yep.
You know, so who cares if they don't have a good time, you know?
Yeah.
In the end, it's still going to be like your wedding. You worked hard for it.
Yeah.
You paid for it. And that's just what you wanted, you know? Because there's always going to be complaints at weddings and stuff. So
It's true. Like I say, consider your first look. I like that we did our first look. I don't know how often people does it, but I like that we did it.
See, like, I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if I want Chang to see me with the first look, or if I want him to see me walking down the aisle the first time. You know?
It's true.
So, we'll see.
I didn't think of it like that.
Yeah.
Have helpers. Have people helping you. It'll help you a lot.
Yeah, Nance, I wish you would have taken that advice.
I know.
I
think
feel
that's
bad.
why.
It makes me want to be your friend like 10 years ago.
I think that's why I'm so like when people, like with our coworker, how she's like, Nancy, can you help me? And I was like, yeah. And with my sister.
People are willing to help if you ask.
I know, but so. I didn't have friends back then, okay? I wrote, consider guest comfort. Because you don't want them uncomfortable.
Yeah. Like, outside wedding, you need, like, some shade.
Yes.
You know?
Or, yeah, and like, depending on the season you do, too. Like, my oldest sister, she did a backyard wedding in August.
Oh, my goodness.
We were under a tent.
Yeah.
It was hot, but, like, we thought ahead, and we were like, oh, let's make these, like, little fans for the guests.
Yeah. That's smart.
So that helped, but
Yeah,
it was still hot.
My friend's wedding, the one in my backyard, we didn't have big tents back then. And we didn't think that far ahead because we're still really young too. And I had to like.
How old was she when she got married?
I can't remember. I think her son.
Like in her teens.
I think he's like 4 or 5.
Oh,
So it's probably been like 5-6 years. I'd say 5-7 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we didn't think about shading, so everybody was just like taking cherries from the ceremony and like putting them underneath my chair and like underneath the trees, and they're just standing and sitting underneath the trees, and I felt so bad. Yeah, and I was just like, I'm so sorry.
Definitely.
Yeah, so
Consider
plan
that.
ahead and accommodate your guys.
Be organized. I feel like be organized with planning. Like when it comes to the day of the wedding, like you're not gonna want to try to make sure everything's the way it goes, because not all the time it's gonna go that way, the way you want. So it's okay. Just be organized ahead though, and then get your fiance involved. Yes, because I know some people that are just like, no, like it's okay, or they're like, it's okay, it's whatever. Like, they're not going to be no help or, and all that. But no, I made my husband involved.
You put him to work.
I did.
I know, because Chang usually, he'll just tell me, he's like, just tell me when to send you money, and I'll be there. I was like, bruh. That's not how it's going to go.
No.
But he was just like, okay, whatever.
Get him involved.
Yeah.
Some don'ts I have. Don't worry about other people's schedules if it's not going to work for them. Just make sure it works for you. You're, like how you said, you're not pleasing other people. You're pleasing yourself.
Yeah.
Let's see. Don't wear shoes you can't move in.
Yes.
Yes. I regret that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Did you wear heels the whole time?
I wore heels, and then for the reception, I took off my heels.
Oh.
It was my second pair of shoes that I had bought for the wedding, too. Because I originally bought one, and then it was too big. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to have to find something else.
Yeah.
So then I found another one, but it was still uncomfortable.
Oh, my goodness.
So I was like, I should have just, like, found something more comfortable.
Yeah.
Because I ended up just being barefoot for the reception. You couldn't see my feet.
Yeah.
But, like, still.
Yeah. I know, you're going to be seeing me in my Jesus sandals at the end of the day. There's no way. I'm not wearing heels all night.
Yeah. Don't invite people you don't want to invite or talk to. Because, like, where are you going to have someone there if you don't want them there?
Yeah. No, I hate how
It's hard.
People feel like that, you know, where they're like, well, if I invite them, then I have to invite them. Like, no, you just invite the people that you know is going to help with, like, that's excited for your marriage.
Yeah.
You know, that's been part of it. And you don't want people who, like, I don't know, are just part of the pack. You know? I don't want to do that.
Like, that happened with Robert and I
before
our wedding. We had Robert's friend reach out to us and
asked if it was okay.
No, what was it? It was another couple at the time. They were talking badly about Robert.
Oh.
At least I think it was the wife, ex-wife, wasn't it?
I don't know.
You don't remember? He obviously doesn't.
Oh, that person.
When we're doing invitations, so his girlfriend, that's a girl, she had reached out to us and was like, hey, so with this couple, we're having issues with them. Just so you guys know, it's up to you guys if you guys want to invite them to your wedding or not. I'm not stopping you or anything, but just I'm telling you now, if we look uncomfortable around each other, that's why. And then she went into more detail and was like, yeah, so the wife has said stuff about Robert. And then we just kind of like found out more what was going on with her, with this other couple. And then what like the wife was saying about Robert. And I was just like, I don't want them there.
Yeah.
Like, if this is how it is, I don't want them there. Like, I'm not close to them. I'm closer to this friend that's calling us.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that friend be comfortable rather than uncomfortable at this event that we should all be happy about.
Yeah.
So we ended up not inviting that couple, which I'm glad we didn't.
Yeah, because you don't want problems at your wedding.
Yeah.
Like that's so annoying and so rude of people.
Yeah.
You know, to come and bring their drama to a day that you're supposed to be celebrating.
Yeah.
You know?
So don't invite people that you don't want there. And I know, like, with some parents, they're like, oh, how our coworker, she's like, my mom wants to invite her friends.
Yeah.
And I tell her, no, don't do that, because this is your wedding. This isn't your mom's wedding. If you don't want them there, tell your mom no. Like, she should be understanding of that, you know, because you don't know these. Like, you may know these people, but they're not your friends.
Yeah.
So.
No, and that's just more money too. You know, like, you have to buy food for them, and you don't even know them. They don't even care. They don't even really care for your wedding. They just care because they want to be there for their friend.
Yep.
You know?
That's true. So. And then, don't worry about everything being perfect.
Girl, I'm gonna have to let go because
you're gonna have to let go. Trust me.
Yeah.
That was one thing too. I was so scared of being a bridezilla. I think that's also why I didn't have help.
Okay.
Because I'm really like, I want to like this.
And Nancy's a perfectionist.
Yes.
Yeah, she is.
So it was hard. And then we were supposed to have a social hour for my wedding. Social, I guess, cocktail hour, but we couldn't have alcohol, so we did social hour. My mom ended up just having to skip through that.
Really?
Yeah, it was straight reception. It was supposed to be reception, social hour. No, ceremony, social hour, and then reception.
Okay.
But my mom was like, ceremony, and then we're going to eat because everybody's hungry. Reception.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Dang.
So I was like, I wanted that time.
Yeah.
To do photos, to do what I need to, what I want to get done during that time. But I was like, you know what? It's okay. Yeah. It's fine. Like, I was okay with it. Because then we also had, like, the after party after at my parents' house. So I was just like, you know, I'm going to just let it go. We had issues, other issues. after the reception, I was like, you know, I was mad at Robert, and I was like, I'm gonna just let it go. Like, even my aunt was like, don't be mad, just let it go. It's okay. So I was like, okay, it's fine. Everything's not perfect. I'm mad, but I'm gonna just let it go.
Oh my goodness,
everything was okay. Yeah.
No, and I feel like we need someone or a person to just kind of like an MC to push through for you, you know, and just so like other people don't come in and kind of decide where your wedding goes. I mean, that's your mom, but like
I didn't have an MC too though.
Oh,
that's also why. Yeah, I had Robert's best friend.
Yeah.
I had him translate because there were some people who didn't understand English, so he had to translate it Hmong because he did both, but we didn't really have an MC too.
Yeah. No, because I feel like sometimes people need that direction, and that's the best person to do it because you're the bride, but like there's only so much you can do, and you're so busy already.
Yep.
And like sometimes things happen, and you just kind of like let it happen because what can you do now?
Yep.
You know. So for your reception, did you guys do any like dances and stuff like that?
No, I was just eating and taking pictures.
Really? That was it?
Yeah. And we had a photo booth. We didn't really dance at the after party because that's where we had the alcohol.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, we kind of had our first dance there.
Oh, okay.
Because I think it was that we told his best friend, or his best friend knew that we didn't get one. And we weren't planning on doing dancing over there too, though. That's the
okay.
I don't think I had that planned in our schedule.
Agenda.
Yeah. So his friend, I just remember being like, hey, you guys, like, bride and groom, they haven't had their first dance, so they're going to have their first dance right now.
Wait, so, like, were you still in your dress?
No, I changed.
Oh, man.
I wanted to get comfortable while we were drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wore it was a white dress, but it had, like, flowers. I think it was, like, blue and pink on it. Okay. So, I mean, you could still tell, like, I was the bride, but it wasn't, like, completely white.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What was your first dance song? Do you even remember?
I don't remember.
Oh, my goodness. Does Robert remember?
I don't think he remembers.
I don't remember anything. I was blacked out drunk 3 days straight.
Oh, my goodness. Is that why you're mad at him?
No.
A part of... Oh, okay.
Do you want to know why he was mad at him?
I mean, if you want to share, but if not, it's okay.
Something broke and something was lost.
Yes.
Something got broken?
He broke my windshield.
Oh.
Not my windshield. It was my car window.
I feel like I remember you telling me that.
Not on purpose.
Not on purpose.
On accident.
But I think we already have issues, guys. I remember his friend being like, yeah, I think there's a rock stuck in there. Because, like, when I would push my button to go scroll, make the window go down, it was kind of slow. And then we had to go grab something at the store. So Robert was like, well, let's just stop here because we had to get the whatever it was. I think it was cups.
Yeah.
And then he tried fixing it and it broke.
Oh.
At the store. And I was like...
It shattered into Nancy's lap.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
Yes. But we did get it fixed and I was like, whatever, it's fine. But but yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
Because I feel like I'm going to have it scheduled, you know, like the dances and stuff.
Yeah.
So, because I really do want to prioritize the dances because that's something that I want.
Are you planning to have like a bar? That's what I wrote for cost. I did bar ? Because with the venue I did, it was like, I think it was a town hall.
Okay.
So they already obviously didn't allow the alcohol. So I was like, okay, well, I can't have alcohol. That's why we did the after party.
Yeah.
But I know some people, they get venues where, you know, it's either you pay someone to do the bar stuff or they have it including you just pay extra.
Yeah. No, if we do a venue, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to get a bartender.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I don't know. I know the beer is going to have to be involved no matter what.
Yeah.
So. Did you have a good time at your reception, though? Were you drunk? Or were you taking care of
I
Robert?
ended up vomiting.
Oh.
I remember.
Okay.
I didn't drink as much as him because I was upset.
Of course.
So I was upset when we got there already.
Yeah.
So I kind of went hit and I was like, I don't want to like be around people right now. Like I'm just so upset. And the item like we thought we had lost because we had to go back to the venue to go find it.
You found it though?
Later on, I did find it.
Oh, okay.
So that didn't help. We were looking for the lost item and then my window. So I was like, I don't want to be around anybody right now. Like, I don't care. It's my after party, but I just don't care right now. I'm pissed off. And that's when my aunt came talk to me. Yeah. And she was like, it's fine. Like, just let it go. So I was like, okay, fine. But Robert was already, like, drinking.
Oh.
So, like, he was getting, like, shots like crazy. I believe they said from all the girls.
Yeah, I started off first. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's your chance now or never. Because I was just, like, shot after shot.
Dang.
So he was already out. So by the time I came out, he was already, like,
Gone almost.
tipsy.
Oh,
And then I just remember, like, drinking. And then I was like, I need him. But Robert, I don't know who has a photo.
Okay.
There was a photo of Robert, and they had to hold him. It was a group photo. I don't know. I don't remember who has it. Yeah. I just remember taking a group photo, and they were having to hold Robert.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. And he's completely out. Completely out. And even, like, because we ended up leaving early, I believe. And everybody kind of was still there. I don't even know when they all left.
Oh, my
because I was at my mom's house, too. And then I ended up having to take Robert home. He was completely out. And I was like, do you remember anything the next day? Even his mom was like, that's how you don't get drunk.
And this was in the beginning of our relationship, too.
Oh, my goodness.
But I slowed down. We're good now.
Yes.
I know. I already know Chang. He's going to be like, bring it on.
Oh, my God.
And I'm going to leave him outside. I'm going to bed. I had a good night. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
I'll find you tomorrow.
Yeah, so alcohol, oh gosh.
Yeah, so I don't know yet. Because if we do it in my parents' backyard, then we'll just have to buy like pallets of beer and liquor and just leave it wherever outside so everybody could have it. Or if we do at a venue, then we'll probably have to get a bartender. So yeah. Because I know Chang wants there to be liquor and alcohol there. So.
Oh gosh.
So I recommend if you do get a bartender, get one that you know.
Yeah.
But if not, just do it at your parents' house or at your place, and a lot easier to maintain.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I know your sister was like, I have my bartending license. I could do it. I was like, you're not gonna do it, girl.
Who does?
Michelle.
She
My
has
sister?
a bartending license?
Yeah.
Yeah, because when she worked for the hotel, hotels, they serve alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
So she had to get her bartending license for it. You didn't know that?
No, maybe I'll get one too if that's easy.
Yeah, you can ask her about it.
Yeah.
I told Robert to get it because I'm like, he can do bartending for people if he really wanted, just as a side thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because they get paid a lot too. They're like $17, $18.
The only hard thing is like you have to like remember what drinks, or like with some weddings they do where they only do like certain drinks, like
signature drinks.
Like signature drinks, and that's it.
That's probably what I'll do though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
we're not
that'd
gonna
be
have that many
easier.
options.
Yeah.
So
Just beer and signature drinks.
yeah, that's about it.
Is there anything you want for your wedding?
In particular?
Yeah.
No.
When it comes down to it.
No. I don't know. I just know there's a lot that goes into it, and I feel like it'll be easy to do, because like as I've gotten older, my wedding is getting more simple. Okay. And less expensive. Yeah. Because like I've even told Chang, like let's just do a small wedding, like with our just our families and then a couple friends, and then we'll just call it that, and then we'll spend the rest of the money on the honeymoon, because for a honeymoon we want to go to Japan, and then we want to go to South Korea, and all of that. Yeah. So I'm like, I just want it small, but then I feel bad because then we do have a lot of family. I have a lot of family, and I know that they want to be there too.
Yeah.
So then I'm kind of like stuck, but yeah.
Do what you gotta do though.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see when the time comes.
It's okay. I never went on a honeymoon.
I know. I was gonna ask you.
Yeah. We plan to.
What were you guys planning?
We plan to go to SoCal.
Okay.
Just kind of go down over there. But then.
Yeah.
The next month, I found out I was pregnant.
Yay!
So we didn't get to go do any honeymoon, and our plans ended up changing, which is okay. But yeah,
it's okay because you guys were like trying through that whole time that you guys were already married, right?
Yeah, because it was like a year from when we did the Hmong wedding to the American wedding. So that first year, I was like, well, traditionally we're already married, so I didn't really care.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, if we have a kid, we have a kid. So then finally I was like, I'm like stressed out about the American wedding already.
Yeah.
That we'll just put it aside. And then after American wedding, we'll try. And then next, I found out the next month I was pregnant.
Yeah. No, because like, I was telling my sisters that too. I was like, yeah, at my wedding, I'm gonna announce that I'm pregnant.
Really? Would you want to do that?
Yeah,
I've seen it where people have done that. It's cute.
Yeah, because so I've thought about it. I'm like, we'll just announce it then if we are, because like after we get Hmong married, we'll probably also try to, just because I'm not getting any younger, so I'm like, we gotta pop these.
How many kids do you want? Have you changed your mind of how many kids you want?
I mean, if I have difficulties, then I think 2.
Okay.
Max. I'll be happy with that.
Okay.
But if it works out, I think I would want 4. But it depends on how the pregnancy and labor goes first, too.
For this person saying she doesn't want any kids.
Yeah. Well, because, like, if I do end up having kids, just because, like, as I'm getting, I'm not old, but still, it feels like time's ticking for me. Like, that stupid clock is ticking. So like I just feel like, what's the point, like I like my life now, like it's quiet, I could do whatever I want, I sleep through the whole night. Like I don't, and like thinking about dropping them off at school and stuff just gives me anxiety because I'm like, oh, there's so many cars, it's gonna take forever.
Oh my gosh, you go to that extent? I haven't even thought about that.
No, girl, for reals. Like I'm like, oh, I have to go to their school programs, I have to put them in clubs and like sports and stuff. I have to actually show up, and it's just like that gives me too much to think about, and I'm like, it's stressful.
Well, let me ask you the number one thing. Okay. Do you have a babysitter, or is one of you guys going to change shifts?
For sure one of us will have to change shifts, unless like I have a lot of help, because right now I do, because I have my sisters. There's the 3 of them, including my sister-in-law, and then also my cousin that's going to be there too. So I mean, like around the clock we could probably like help. Me and Chang could like stay on the same shift and still be able to be okay. Yeah, it's just after they leave us, then it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Yeah, because I don't think Chang, because like I'm kind of down for daycare, but I don't think Chang will be. So I think he'll be the one going to nights or something like that for sure. Okay. Or unless podcast and YouTube blows up, then I could be a stay-at-home mom.
There you go.
But that's just, that's far in the future, so we'll see.
Okay. It's not bad.
Yeah. But,
all right.
Yeah, like, that's the end of our episode.
That wraps our episode. All right, until next time, this is Sincerely Bestie.
Bye.
Bye.